Kaldheim is a set filled to the brim with all-powerful beings, new tribal cards, and some really fascinating others. It's a perfect fit for Commander because the format loves those things. We thought it was about time we set off on a journey to figure out the best Kaldheim cards for Commander. So that's exactly what we've done. The 5 best Kaldheim cards for Commander. All names are being pronounced by professionals, please don't try this at home. Before we hop into the main feast, we've got to give a shout out to a couple of cards, the first of which is Chosuki, Bearer of Secrets. Chosuki is an indestructible legendary squirrel that draws you cards, and we can't wait to see more squirrels in Magic the Gathering to make a decent deck built around them. The second one is a prelude of sorts, the first card on our list, and it's a land card called the World Tree. The World Tree not only grants all of your lands the ability to give mana of any color, but you can also sacrifice it and pay 2 of each color to put any number of god cards onto the battlefield from your library. You might not think that there are many gods in Magic the Gathering, but we've got a fix for that. Number 5. Maskwood Nexus. So, Maskwood Nexus is a 4-mana artifact that turns all of your creatures into every creature type. This applies whether they're on the battlefield or not. It also allows you to pay 3 mana and tap it to make a 2 power, 2 toughness that is every type, which is a nice bonus when times are tough and your hand is non-existent. But that's really not the point here. Allowing every creature to be every type means that your deck is now a tribal deck. But which tribe is MTG Rocks, you incredibly talented and attractive lot? Every tribe. If you've got an enchantment that buffs all dragons, then all of your cards are buffed. Got a zombie lord that stops your creatures dying? All of your cards are immortal then. Have you got a land card called the World Tree that lets you put every god creature from your deck into play? Well, that probably means you've won the game. Number 4. Taiva Kell. While we're on the tribal theme, how about we have a little chat about Taiva here? Taiva Kell is a 4-mana green planeswalker card that passively gives all elves you control the ability to tap to add 1 black mana. His +1 ability puts a +1/+1 counter on up to 1 target elf and untaps it, and it gives the elf Death Touch. And the 0 gives you 1 power, 1 toughness elf warrior token. Those are both nice, but it's the -6 ultimate that really makes this one special. The ultimate gives you an emblem that makes it so whenever you cast an elf spell, the spell gains haste until the end of the turn, and then you draw 2 cards. This, combined with the passive ability, allows you to basically cycle through your entire deck if you're lucky. Elf Tribal in EDH is already fun, but this planeswalker helps turn it into an unstoppable force. 3. Jorn, God of Winter, and Caldering, the Rhyme Staff. Jorn, God of Winter, is a 3-mana green, 3 power, 3 toughness, legendary snow god. That's quite the resume, and he also untaps every snow permanent you control when you attack with him. That means lands, creatures, himself, and whatever else you've got that's a little frost. Mono-colored commanders can be a little restrictive, but thankfully the other side of Jorn is Caldering the Rhyme Staff. Caldering is a 3-mana black and blue artifact that you can tap to play snow permanents from your graveyard. That means you get access to 3 colors and 2 very distinct and very powerful modes in your commander. It allows for a few different ways to build this kind of deck, but with the core theme being snow, it's sure to be a cool time. And yes, the pun was very much intended. Number 2. Orvar the Allform. Orvar the Allform is a 4-mana blue legendary shapeshifter, with a power of 3 and a toughness of also 3. They're every creature type, which is fun, but the main thing they do is just make copies for days. We're talking every day, up to Ragnarok itself. If an opponent makes you discard a card, you get to make a copy of one of your permanents. That's fun for sure, a lot of fun, but it's more interesting and not exactly absurd. The main ability of Orvar is that if you cast an instant or sorcery that targets one or more of your permanents, you get to make a copy of one of them. That means you can end up with hordes the same overpowered creature, or copy your lands if you need more mana. Orvar will be the favorite commander for a very specific type of Magic the Gathering player, and we love that for them. Number 1. Asika, God of the Tree, and the Prismatic Bridge. Finally, we have the one that we think stands atop the other cards like a victorious warrior stood upon a pile of defeated foes. Asika, God of the Tree is the 3 mana green god with Vigilance, 1 power, 4 toughness in stats, and the ability to tap for 1 of any color of mana. On top of that, they give your other legendary creatures the ability to tap for 1 of any color of mana as well. The real power here, though, is on the other side of this god, which is the Prismatic Bridge. The Prismatic Bridge is a 5 mana, 5 color enchantment. While it's in play, you get to reveal cards from the top of your library until you hit a creature or planeswalker, and then you put that card into play for free. You get to do this every single upkeep. The game plan here is simple. Add in mana rocks, cast the Prismatic Bridge, win the game. Assuming you take advantage of having access to every card in Magic the Gathering, there's no reason why you shouldn't be pulling out obnoxious card after obnoxious card here. Hell, you could literally have every card on this list in a deck with a Seeker as the commander. In fact, do exactly that. That sounds great. And that's what we have chosen as the top 5 Kaldheim cards for Commander. What do you think of our selection? Let us know in the comments. Be sure to like and subscribe and follow us for more Magic the Gathering content.